before you can understand what's happening here and why this keeps happening over and over, we need to talk about how the Home Affordable Program actually works. So let's discuss the Waterfall rules. First, they target 31% of your monthly gross income as a payment. Now that, right off the bat, should set off some red flags. If you and your neighbor have the same model home and you make $6,000 a month, your payment's going to be $1,855. If he makes $10,000 a month, his payment's going to be higher, and it's the same house. So the first thing they do is they add all of the missed payments that you have to your loan balance. Second step, they lower the interest rate to as low as 2%, that's the minimum that they can go down to, and then they extend the term of the loan to a maximum of 40 years in order to get your payment down. We'll go over a very specific example here momentarily. Now, some investors will not accept a 40-year loan, so they will amortize the loan over 40 years, and then in 30 years you would have a balloon payment for the balance. Step 4 is they would lower the principal if necessary in order to get your payment to 31% of your monthly gross income, but this is a forbearance and would result in a balloon loan at the end of the term of the loan. Now let's look at the repayment rules. The interest rate is fixed for 5 years. Whatever interest rate they determine will get your payment to 31% of your gross income. After 5 years, they will increase the interest rate 1% every year. The maximum interest rate that you will be charged is the rate on the day that you get your permanent loan modification. That would be fixed for the remaining life of the loan. And let's take a look at an example here. Let's say that your loan balance is $356,000. The interest rate is 6 1/4. Your payment based on that would be $21.92. That's for a 30-year loan. Your taxes and insurance will estimate at about $285, so your total payment is $24.77, and let's just assume that you're 4 payments behind, $8,768. Let's assume that your home value is about $220,000, and this is a very typical example in areas around Sacramento such as Elk Grove, some of the new communities in the Rancho Cordova like Anatolia or Natomas, Roseville. With all of the new communities, this is a very typical example. So let's apply the Hamp guidelines. The first thing we want to do is determine the new loan amount. That's going to be your loan balance plus the 4 missed payments. That's $356,000 plus the $87.68 for 4 missed payments gives you a new loan balance of $364,768. Step 2 will determine your new payment. Let's assume that your income is $4,600 a month. So your new payment is going to be based on your income, not your home. So it's 31% of $4,600. Your new payment will be $1,425. Your savings, $1,052 a month. Fantastic. The next step, we determine the mortgage payment. We do that by subtracting the taxes, insurance, and homeowners association dues if you have them. We take the $1,425, that's your total payment, we subtract $285, and that means for your mortgage, you can have a total payment of $1,139. Remember that when they take 31% of your gross income, that's your total payment, including taxes, insurance, and your homeowners association dues. So step 4, we lower the interest rate. Our target payment is $1,139, so we lower it all the way down to 2%, and we see that if it was a 30-year loan at 2% with the loan amount we discussed, your payment would be $1,633. The payment is still too high, and so we move on to step 5. Step 5, we start increasing the term. A 40-year loan is 480 months. If we were to amortize over 480 months, the payment would be $1,105, but the target is $1,139. So we know we don't have to go all the way out to 40 years. In fact, at 458 months, the payment is $1,139. That's your target. So 458 months is a new loan at 38 years. So now you're given a trial modification at that payment. They tell you that you're going to have a 2% interest rate. You assume that it's for 38 years, but it's not. Your total payment is $1,425. There's no forbearance needed. Remember, if we had to, we would have gone one step further and reduced the principal and given a forbearance in the form of a balloon payment at the end of the term. And your total savings is $1,052 a month. They give you a trial for 3 months minimum. This is how the Home Affordable Modification Program works. So during the trial modification, the $1,052 that you assumed as a savings is actually a forbearance. If you do qualify for the Home Affordable Modification Program, that $1,052 over time during the trial will eventually get added to the end of the loan and then be recalculated. You would have to continue sending in documents. You can expect during the Home Affordable Modification Program and during your whole trial that they will be asking you to continue sending updated bank statements, updated tax returns, and other information, and then you'll wait for a permanent modification. So now let's look at the real repayment plan. In years 1 through 5, your interest rate was locked at 2%. Your payment would remain $1,425. In year 6, they increase your interest rate by 1%, so your payment would go up to $1,602. In year 7, it would be at 4%, your payment would be $1,786. In year 8, 5%, $1,979. Now, we don't know what the permanent rate would be until you lock in your loan with a permanent loan modification. But if it goes up to 6%, your payment could be as high as $2,178. So you had a 38-year loan, you've paid 8 years, you have 30 years left at a payment of $2,178. Now reality hits. The total cost of this new loan with a loan modification, assuming that you paid all of your payments, more than $825,000. It would have actually been less expensive had you just kept your original loan and made those payments. So your home is worth $220,000 right now. You paid over $825,000 if you kept the loan modification and eventually paid off the home. Your effective interest rate, if you had decided to go out and purchase a home for $220,000 and get a new 30-year loan, they would have had to given you a 12% interest rate for you to have to pay $825,000 for that same home. But wait a minute, it gets worse. Trial payments, your lender gives you a call. Hello? This is your bank calling about the home affordable modification program you applied for. Oh, fantastic. I've been waiting 10 months for your call. Yes, but I am so sorry. We have determined you do not qualify for the Hamp. What happened? Why not? My computer just says you are not qualified. You can call customer service to find out why. Do you want the number? No, I have that number memorized now, so I have to go back to my regular payments that I can barely afford. That is correct, sir. Pants on the ground. What? Is there another program? No, sir. Oh, I almost forgot. You still owe us $10,520 for back payments. Oh, I don't have $10,000. What are you people thinking? I'm not thinking, sir. Just reading my script. We need the funds within 1 month or we'll start a foreclosure process. Foreclosure? What the? I haven't missed any payments. Your payments have been short by $1,052 for the last 10 months, sir. You said that would be added to my loan balance. Well, can we do a repayment plan? Certainly. I can look at that for you. You can pay it over 12 months. That's $876 plus $24.77 is $3,353. Your DTI is too high. My DTI? What does that mean? It means you cannot afford a new repayment plan, so we'll be needing the money by next month. Hello? So now what? Do I have any other options? I recommend that you contact a realtor and see if you can do a short sale. A short sale? I'm trying to save my home, you idiot. Why would you pay more than $825,000 for a home that is only worth $220,000? Who's the idiot? Hands on the ground. What? Hello? You can buy another home in a few years while real estate prices are still low and save about $400,000. Oh, why didn't you tell me that 10 months ago? You didn't ask. You said you wanted a loan modification. You should have contacted a realtor first. Do you know any good realtors? I can't give that information to you. I could get fired. Just make sure they are a certified distressed property.